And speaking of the Atlanta Hawks, they'll be back in action Wednesday night.
5 times a day, Joe Walker sits behind the microphone at WTJH Radio and does more than read the scores.
I'm the godfather of sports. This is Joe Walker, WTJH Sports. Who's taking batting practice, the Braves?
For 4 decades, Joe Walker has always been somewhere near a microphone and close to a sporting event.
When the guys get through doing batting practice, we'll go.
A regular presence among the sports reporting crowd that works the game.
Victor.
How you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Okay.
Good to see you.
Joe, how you doing?
How you doing, man? Good to see you again. Where's Chipper?
Hey.
Chip.
You.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay.
His personality and know-how are his own. The eyesight he borrows, either from his son Joseph or from colleagues in the media.
Lesko's getting interviewed over just behind you.
Come on, let's walk over there. How you doing, baby? Give me a minute, please.
All right.
I want you to meet my son, Joseph. Let's talk about what can we expect for 1996.
He is highly respected in this field, not because he's black, not because he's blind, but he's respected because he is a professional and he is good at what he does.
I tell people my blindness is my strength and not my weakness.
Blind all his life, Walker learned to produce his sports reports on a Braille typewriter.
My first sports event I ever heard was a fight between Joe Louis and Max Baer. And it enthralled me so to hear the announcers broadcasting that fight that that's what I wanted to do. And I would be in bed at night broadcasting the fight. Louis landed to the left of the body, and Louis has him on the ropes, and Max Baer's fighting off the ropes. And my daddy would wake up and say, boy, if you don't cut out that noise, I'm going to beat your blank, you know. So what I did, I got up and I went where I knew I didn't disturb nobody. I went in the bathroom and broadcast the fight. Cleveland 115, Sacramento 84. I was born to be a sports announcer. Chipper, let's look at the Braves this year.
I look for Fred McGriff to hit his usual 30.
Hey, Fred. How you doing? Congratulations. Good to see you. I'm glad you're going to let me feel that ring when you get it.
Walker's colleagues say his knowledge of sports is first rate, and his lack of eyesight hasn't impeded his vision.
How Joe can call plays and accurately describe sports actions when he's blind. It's amazing to me, and I can't understand it today.
Ever since I watched you swinging the bat in batting practice, and you seem to be swinging, to me, with a lot of authority, like you're in good shape.
Yeah, I feel fine, injury-free. Joe will say something about, well, I saw that you did so-and-so today, Coach. And we all say, well, that's Joe. In his own way, he did see it.
I go to a game. I know what's going on just like the other guy. Well, we'll challenge the Braves, in your opinion, this year. Yeah, I don't see any team that's going to beat you guys.
We're going to go out and we're going to win.
Walker has endured for 4 decades in a cutthroat industry, a blind man who has succeeded where plenty of more able-bodied people have not.
Well, Ralph, are they hitting those balls to the outfield?
Joe is an extraordinary man. Joe seems to have an extra sense inside of him that drives him.
Portland clobbered Dallas 112-86. Don't let your handicap be your burden. Let it be your strength. That's how come I could take on anybody and beat them.
Take it easy, Joe.
Thank you. Chipper Jones, our special guest. We'll be back in a moment. This is Joe Walker, WTJH Sports.